When clearing tall brush, overgrown grasses, fields that need to be returned to pasture, and even trees up to 8 inches of diameter, you need a tool that's up to that application and the demands of that task. The CAT brush cutter portfolio is the tool for that job. When utilized on a CAT multi-terrain loader, compact track loader such as the one behind me, as well as a skid steer loader or a compact wheel loader, the CAT portfolio of brush cutters can meet the needs of that application, make sure that you get that job done quickly, efficiently, safely, and leave the best finished product when you leave that job site. Today we're going to talk about the industrial brush cutter series. We've got a BRX 118, which stands for standard flow, BRX 318, which is a high flow XPS variant, and also a BRX 418, such as this one, the top of the range for high flow XHP class of machines. That's 40 gallons a minute at 4,061 PSI. This industrial brush cutter is an open-faced brush cutter that allows more material to be ingested by the frame of the brush cutter. And when I say the 418, I mean 1.8 meters of working width. So that can ingest a full track width as you go down and clear a large field such as the one behind me. When we look at the tool, some of the features that stand out to us are this hydraulic hose routing, which utilizes the D-ring of a skid steer loader or compact track loader, as well as a multi-terrain loader, making sure that you have no chance or minimizing the chance of any hose snags, and making sure that this can work for a long period of time. Now, as we work throughout the front of this tool, you've got a heavy-duty push bar out here. This differentiates this product from the standard brush cutter line, which is a box section utilizing 3 blades, which spin at about 19,000 feet per minute. Now, this tool uses 4 blades, and we'll talk about the carrier here in a bit, but I want to point out that this is a heavy-duty push bar to guide material in towards the center or also away from the machine. It gives you more protection when working in those heavy brush and overgrown type areas. You also have these skid shoes that run along the side of the tool. They extend out to where the blades also impact that material. These are heavy duty, reinforced here, and make sure that you can skid along the surface of the ground, getting a clear cut all the way down to that small fraction where you want to leave that good finished product. As we look more into the business end of this tool, the blades are housed on a carrier and they're sandwiched in between 2 large plates. This carrier assembly is about 900 pounds, so when you get that full inertia and those blades spinning up with that high flow XPS, standard flow, or high flow XHP package, you're getting all of that momentum in that blade, making sure that you can cut even the thickest of brush. Now, doing the cutting are hardened blades. There's 4 of them. So I'll have Bob raise it up for me. And as you can see, underneath, you've got 2 chamfers, a dual-sided hardened blade. So once Bob gets into a position, that blade will also rotate around. You can see here that there's 3 bolts holding a puck that is holding that actual blade in place. And that's a reinforced section that makes sure that there's no imperfections in that blade retention, making sure that you have a blade retain on the carrier throughout any type of hard application that you encounter. Now, you can see the sandwich size here. This is, again, a 900-pound carrier using 4 of those hardened and tempered steel blades on each section, giving you the highest level of production and also the highest level of refinement when you talk about cutting brush and overgrowth. Now, I'll have Bob lower the tool back down for me, and I will talk about the hydraulic motor that is incorporated into this tool. This is tuned for the individual hydraulic platform that you have as a carrier. So behind me, I have a land management package 299 D2 XHP machine. That is equipped with debris and barrier packages to ensure adequate cooling in very fibrous debris type applications, but also in high ambient temperature conditions. Whether that be in a 418 configuration such as the XHP, high flow XPS with those debris or barrier packages, or a standard flow configuration, the hydraulic package on the tool is designed to match both the flows and the pressures. So when I come over top of this tool, you see a hydraulic motor here and an incorporated gearbox. What you might not see on other competitive units is this section here. This is a crossover relief valve that allows for any buildup of pressure spikes of pressure as this tool encounters large obstacles or large trees. You're going to have a spike in pressure. That dulls the spike in that pressure and ensures the long working life of that hydraulic motor and really the hydraulic system of the tip-to-tail solution that we talk about here with a CAT portfolio of brush cutters and a CAT SSL, CTL, or MTL. Couple fine points here on the brush cutter. We also have a door integrated into the top. This is great for checking the bolt torque retention on those 3 bolts that I talked about for each individual blade. This makes sure that it can be an easy daily check to ensure the torque that is needed on those bolts to hold those blades in place is easily done. You also have a protected OMM, which houses the parts manuals and the operation manual for the brush cutter. You can see that this is protected with a nice plating around the weatherproof OMM tube. And last but not least, you also have heavy-duty serrated steps, so I can easily get in and out of this machine very safely and do that each and every time. For more information on the industrial brush cutter series or the standard duty brush cutters that we offer in the CAT portfolio, I encourage you to contact your local CAT dealer, visit us at cat.com, and I'll see you next time.